Hey, what's going on? It's Josh here from the DeFi guys. Super excited for this video. Man, this is a game changer. EMP.Money. I created a video about this, actually numerous videos about this protocol months back, and this is one of the few that has stood the test of time. When I first got started with EMP.Money, the total locked value was right around 3 million. We're now up to 42 million because of the deals that have been put in place, and we're still just getting started. There is a new deal with Richard Hart. Yes, Richard Hart of the Hex token and Pulse X and the Pulse chain that's going to be releasing here very, very soon. So super bullish on EMP.Money. I'm going to show you guys exactly in this video how I'm earning over $800 per day with this protocol. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just another guy on YouTube, you guys, documenting my journey, showing you guys my results. So make sure that you do extensive research. And as always, deposit, invest, whatever you want to call it, what you're willing to fully lose when it comes to crypto, because we don't know what tomorrow is going to hold. We saw what happened with Terra Luna. We saw the depegging that's happened with other stable coins. We know that anything can happen in crypto. We can go up 50%, we can go down 90%, and that can happen in a matter of a few weeks or even a couple days or even less. So just understand the risks. You know, rug pulls go on, exploits go on. Now, the good thing about EMP.Money is none of those shenanigans have happened up to this point. It doesn't mean that they can't happen. And so just stay vigilant and make sure that you understand these risks. If it's not a risk you're willing to take, then you probably shouldn't be in crypto whatsoever. Now, I'm a degen player. I love taking big risks. It's just in my personality. It's in my nature. If you're the same, go ahead, keep watching, and let's go ahead and dive into EMP.Money. Also, go ahead and drop the video like, subscribe to the channel, and tick that bell icon to be notified of all future videos that I upload, updates on project strategies that I'm implementing right now, whether it's a bull market or a bear market. Now, if we jump over to CoinMarketCap, you can see, man, we are down quite a bit. Ethereum, 1824. Bitcoin, 29,500. Ethereum, guys, is down 6.81%. Altcoins are just getting hammered right now, which could be a very good opportunity to DCA and buy. Again, not financial advice. Let's go ahead and let's talk about how EMP and Ethereum are related. Now, EMP is pegged to Ethereum, right, via algorithm to a 4,000-to-1 ratio to ETH. So 4K ETH equals $1 EMP peg. Now, peg represents whether pretty much we are in profit or whether we are in debt, pretty much, to put it in layman's terms. So if we're above 1.01, what happens then, right? So we're actually at 1.059, 1.06 almost. That means that what's called the boardroom begins to print at whatever the APR shows right here. Now, that APR can go up, that APR can go down based off of liquidity and the health of the protocol as a whole, based off of the total value that is locked. And as more liquidity comes in, as there's more people depositing, investing into this protocol, those APRs will go up. And the APRs can go down, of course, if the market is down too as well. So just understand that. But when the boardroom prints, essentially what you do is you take what's called E-shares and you deposit these E-shares inside of the boardroom. And we'll talk more about E-shares in just a second, but you deposit these E-shares, okay? And then after you do that, every epoch, which happens every 6 hours, 4 times a day, you're able to earn EMP at whatever that APR is. Now, what you have to do with this APR, so what we would do is we'd take 998, divide that by 365, and that's going to give us 2.734% that we're going to be earning per day. You can see that shown here as a decimal. Now, again, we need to understand that there's approximately 4 epochs per day that happen every 6 hours, as long as we're at peg, right? If we're under peg, then the Boardroom is not going to print. What can cause us to go under peg? Well, the price of EMP going down. Now it is pegged to Ethereum. So as Ethereum goes down, the price of EMP goes down. If liquidity is removed from here, people sell off, take profits. That can also cause us to go under peg and cause the boardroom not to print. When the boardroom's not printing, then there's no use for E-shares because we put our E-shares in here to get that APR. If we're not getting that APR, then the price of E-shares will go down. You can see the current price is 1,872. Again, I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information, but follow me here and understand this. So every 6 hours, there's an epoch, 4 epochs per day. So we need to go ahead and take this and divide it by 4. As long as all 4 happen, then we're getting 0.006 percent per epoch. So if we got, for example, if we got $2,000 worth of E-shares, we can expect to get, that's roughly going to be, $13.67 per epoch, again, times 4. Then you're looking at an extra $54.68 per day. Okay, so that's how you would calculate that. So how do we get started in this? So we understand what peg is. We understand what the boardroom is. What I decided to do, and there's a few things that you can do. There's a lot of different strategies, you guys. But to keep it simple and basic, you go over here and you click on farm. And you go to EMP-eth LP. You're going to create what's called an LP token right here, which is essentially 2 tokens that are combined. And what you could do is you could deposit these LP tokens, and you can see that I've got approximately $185,840.01 US dollars in the form, though, of EMP.eth. So there's 3,067 tokens that equals this amount total in US dollars. Now, if we want to go ahead and calculate this, and one of the reasons before I calculate this, why I'm in the farm right here is, in this specific farm, is because it's not as volatile as the other farms, such as eShare BNB and EMP eShare, because eShares could be very, very volatile. They're either very useful if you're printing from the boardroom, or they're not useful at all if you're under peg and in debt and not printing from the boardroom. So we can go above peg, we can go below peg, and that can happen within hours. It can happen very, very quickly. And so you have to be willing, if you're going to get into one of these farms right here, to deal with the volatility of eShares and even BNB. BNB as an altcoin is also volatile. And so you can see here that this pays 1.02 daily APR as far as a percentage, right? So, you deposit $100,000 with the eShare or BNB, you're going to get $1,000 per day. But understand that the price of that LP token, because again, it's 2 tokens combined, can go up and down very, very quickly. So when I initially deposited here in the farm, I had roughly about $200,000 that I deposited of EMP.eth. Now, again, we're down to $185,000, but that's okay because I'm playing the long game here, you guys. And you have to be willing to ride the storms of crypto to be deserving of the profits that you deserve that will come to you at some point in time. So you can either deposit in here and earn eShares, which is what I like to do, or you can even split it up. You could do 70% and 30% right here, which is a good sort of methodology to follow. What I decided to do, though, for now is just do 100% right here and wait until there's a dip in eShares and even more in BNB and jump in and dollar cost average into the farm here. Now, why can your LP token lose value? Why did I initially deposit $200,000 and now it's worth $185,711? Well, you have what's called impermanent loss. And essentially, when you're combining 2 LP tokens together, in terms of US dollars, it needs to be split on each side 50-50. And if it's not, then it's essentially going to take from one side to give to the other side, so it's well balanced back to 50-50, which means the value of the full LP token can go down. So again, that's how I've lost $15,000, but that's an unrealized loss. again, as the price of EMP goes up and the price of ETH goes back up, then I'll get back up to that 200,000 and even up further, right? Because again, EMP is pegged to Ethereum. As Ethereum goes down, EMP goes down. When I got back in to EMP, when I jumped back in, again, I waited until Ethereum was right around $1,975 and EMP was right around 51 cents. Okay. So that's why you're seeing that impermanent loss, because now EMP is 48 cents and you can see that Ethereum is $1,816 right now. So that's why you're seeing this here. So again, DCA, dollar cost averaging, is the best way to do it. Or you could do lump sum. It's really up to you and your strategy. I like to be more aggressive personally. So what I'm going to do with these E-shares right now, I'm going to go ahead and claim them. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and claim. I'm going to go ahead and confirm. And there's a few things that you can do. And if you want to go ahead and create an emp-eth LP, I'll show you how to do that as well. And the way that I'm going to show you is through PancakeSwap. And the same process will apply to creating an LP token on eShare BNB and even EMP eShare. Okay. So again, you're going to need to approve through MetaMask before you can go ahead and deposit through here. So just understand that. Okay. On each of these farms, if you're doing it for the first time. So I went ahead and I claimed my eShares. Now what I can do is I can go over here to the boardroom and I can go ahead and deposit these, or I can go to the farm and I can sell half of my eShares for BNB and I can earn this daily APR to earn more eShares as well. But what I'm going to do for now, I think I'm going to just put this entire lot here in the boardroom. And again, I could split this in half, and I'll most likely, the next profit that I have for the next day, I'll probably put part of that into the farm. And again, it really depends on your strategy here, what you're really trying to accomplish. So the APR, like I showed you, is 1,004.10%, which is roughly 2% per day, which is better than the 1% that you're getting right here. So that's why I'm just going to stake everything in the boardroom. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and confirm. And in the long term, guys, these eShares are going to be worth a lot as long as more liquidity is being added and the protocol becomes healthier and healthier. But this is the most stable, one of the most stable projects out there that I've found, because I've been following this project, guys, from the very, very beginning since this started. I watch the charts every single day. I listen to the calls. I'm inside of the groups. And I will give you guys links below if you want to go ahead and check it out. Also, what makes EMP so stable and what keeps us above peg constantly is this. It's called the detonator. And the detonator is kind of like drip, where you deposit, you create an emp-eth LP token. Again, you can also put it in the farm, which you can withdraw at any time. And the detonator, you cannot withdraw at any time. You actually provide that liquidity just like drip, and you cannot withdraw your principal, but you can compound and then you can claim over time, and you're going to earn back 365%, of course, minimum, if you decide to just claim every single day. Now, what I'm doing right now, because the price of EMP and ETH is low, I'm compounding as much as I can right now. Okay, so I can jump right here and I can click on compound and I can confirm. So what you can do is you can simply click the link below if you want to jump in the detonator. You can get started with the detonator if you want that 365%. And you can just be in just this part of the protocol. You don't have to worry about the farms or the boardroom or anything like that. Completely up to you. And what's so cool about the detonator, because you're providing that EMP-eth liquidity, like I stated, it stabilizes the price of EMP, so we stay above peg, which, man, we've been staying above peg for a long time. I would probably say the lifetime of this protocol, we're above peg over 90% of the time. I don't know any other protocol right now that's doing what EMP is doing and is as stable as EMP. I don't know any other tomb fork that's accomplishing what they're accomplishing. So it's really, really cool. So let me show you exactly how to create an EMP.eth LP. The number one thing that you want to do is make sure that you have Ethereum in your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain. So BEP20 Ethereum. Then you're going to go here and you're going to click on Buy EMP, and you're going to take half of your ETH. Let's say you have 100 ETH. You take 50 of that, and then you're going to go ahead and, of course, convert that over into EMP. Make sure your wallet's connected, and then you're going to click on Swap. Okay? Once you swap, then you can go over here to liquidity, and you could be like, okay, add liquidity, and you're going to go scroll down, click on EMP, and then you're going to click on Ethereum, and you're going to click on Max on either one of these until it pops up a blue button right here, as long as it's weighted equally, right? So then I can click on Supply, and then when you click on Supply, you've now created your EMP.eth LP token. You can jump over here to EMP.Money, go to the detonator. You can go ahead and click on Deposit. Okay, you might have to approve first, then deposit, follow the on-screen instructions. You'll be able to deposit that principal and then compound. Or you could just simply go over to the farms, click on View here, and click on the plus sign. You're going to have to approve first, click on Max, and then Confirm. You can claim and withdraw right here. You can just claim, if you just want to claim your eShares, you do that here. But if you want to claim and withdraw your LP tokens, you can click this button. Okay, and then if you want to provide your liquidity, you've already got an 50% EMP and 50% ETH, then you could just click on here. It'll take you straight to this page as well. But I showed you the other way to do that, which is going to be a little bit easier for you, because you'll just come to this page and be like, wait, I don't have EMP, and you have to go to trade anyways and get EMP. So that's how that works. And then at any point, if you want to remove your LP tokens, you can do that by Max Confirm, right? Click the minus button here, and then you can go to Trade on PancakeSwap, click on Liquidity, and you can find your liquidity here, okay? And then you could input ETH and EMP, right? Let's find Ethereum here. And you can remove liquidity as well. But understand, if you remove liquidity and you're experiencing impermanent loss, then that's going to be realized once you break that LP token. So just know that if I broke this LP token, I would have a 15,000 realized loss. So that's why you stick with it to, for the long term. So when we go bullish again, and Ethereum decides to go to 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, man, this LP token is going to be worth, well over, $400,000 plus. It's going to double and triple. And then the daily APR is going to be higher, and we're really going to be in a really good position. eShares are going to be at 8,000, 9,000. So this is a long-term play, you guys. EMP.Money, long-term play. If you want to check it out, there's a link below. If you want to just check out the detonator, there's going to be a link below to that as well. But understand, guys, the risks. I did my best job to explain what I know about this protocol. I'm in the detonator. I'm in the farms. I just showed you guys. I deposited into the boardroom. Understand, though, you got to wait for your withdrawal. So I got to wait to be able to pull my eShares back out if I wanted to go ahead and sell them. When you deposit, I'm going to have to wait about 32 hours, okay, if you decide to do that. I can claim from here in 14 hours, or 13 hours and 33 seconds. But I started this video, about 20 minutes ago when I first deposited this. And so you just understand that your claim, if you're just barely depositing for the first time, your claim is going to be roughly 14 hours. Your withdrawal is going to be roughly 32 hours. And then every time you interact with the boardroom, this timer resets too as well. So just understand that if you want more in-depth strategies on EMP, jump into the Telegram group, jump into the Discord. There's going to be links below for that, you guys. But this is one of the few projects I'm going heavy on, that I'm bullish on. I've really decided this year to get into a few projects I really believe in and go heavy on them, instead of spread myself thin on like a dozen projects or more. So I've made most of my wealth by really just focusing and concentrating on a select few projects I believe in where the devs are doxxed. Yes, they're doxxed here. They have plenty of calls. AJ is a badass, super cool. I'm excited to be, to continue to be running with them. And I did get out momentarily because I knew we were going to be in a downtrend, and I waited for the right time, and I'm back in and ready to go, ready to ride. So hope you guys liked this video. If you did, drop the video a like, subscribe, check out the links in the description below, and let me know. I want your guys' prediction, okay? What do you think E shares are going to be in the next 90 days? Are they going to be 6,000, 5,000? Are they going to be 500? I want your guys' opinions in the comments. Let's start a conversation. If you guys have questions about this, post them also below. Thank you so much. This is Josh from the DeFi Guys signing off. One last thing, if you guys want to check out our mastermind group and you want more step-by-step help with this kind of stuff, the tech stuff, the everything that I do from when I buy, when I sell, everything in between, all the details, the protocols that I get involved with, being able to mastermind with other members. There's going to be a link below to our mastermind where you can learn more about it. And there's going to be a list below the video there that's going to show you exactly what you're getting and exactly how I did $1 million in 4 months in the crypto space. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.